Do you know that eating a carrot is better than eating a chimichanga?
Aha! Aha!
Well, illymation doesn't know this, and she's trying to tell everybody that it's fine. It's fine. You can be fat.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna die of diabetes or heart failure. What?
The banana best show. Greatest is cooking. Hell yeah. The banana best show. The banana best show. Ring the sick in the dumb world. Laughing at them cause we walk the smoke. The banana best show.
There's this girl on the internet who is giving misleading or wrong information whenever it comes to dieting because she had a bad experience while dieting at one point. Um,
Well, she didn't lose enough weight.
yeah, she didn't lose enough weight. She wasn't losing any weight apparently.
She did it
And
wrong.
yeah, exactly. But she says this in videos, and these videos are cartoons that may or may not target kids, and she gives very bad information. And there's this other guy who came in and he criticized, rightly so. We're gonna play that video first, just some snippets of it, just to get you in the thing. But she thought it would be okay to false flag his video just because he did critiques. She didn't watch the video. She false flagged this video. So I'm going to jump in and show you some of the stuff that she found problematic.
Hi, my name is Alyssa, and for as long as I can remember, I have never been satisfied with the way I looked. So,
Well,
what
'cause
did
you're
I
a
do
cartoon.
as a young girl who wasn't confident in her body? I started dieting at the age of 11. Now, was this diet
Age
recommended
11.
by my doctor? Did I check in with a certified dietitian on a monthly basis? Nope.
Wow, not a great plan. I know it sounds like a good idea, but generally doctors know nothing about proper nutrition because it's not a part of their training,
I
and
don't-
dietitians tend to be
Okay, I don't necessarily agree with this. I don't agree with everything he says. I think a dietitian is a good place to start sometimes, but also doing your own research and finding out from other people who have done this process or tried different things is
Talk to skinny people.
talk to skinny people who have lost weight. So I don't necessarily agree with everything he says, but he does make some good
of what
points.
fat activists have turned the body positivity movement into.
Like this.
Body positivity was initially about accepting flaws or imperfections that we can't change, but now it's being used to justify addiction, and it's helping people make excuses to not change things that are completely in their control. In this video, Perks of Being the Fat Kid, Alyssa talks about her personal struggles with weight and dieting, but from a body positivity / fat acceptance point of view. While it is easy to sympathize,
And she does. She talks about how it doesn't matter what you eat. The whole reason I didn't lose weight is because I was too focused on it. It's just,
That's not half wrong.
well, and other things.
A three-letter word brings back so many bad memories.
so while it is easy
A three-letter word brings back so many bad...
weight and dieting, but from a
Eat.
body positivity / fat
I'm trying to
acceptance
get it.
point of view. While it is easy to sympathize and care about her struggles because the first 5 minutes of the video are about bullying,
And based on how I was treated as a kid for being fat, that three-letter word brings back so many bad memories.
so while it is easy to sympathize,
I was bullied as a kid for being fat.
unfortunately, this video is full of tabloid-style research and bad information
Oh God.
that
Dude.
will
Okay, so I used to work at a grocery store, right?
Yes.
Back in '05. Oh yeah, that's when I graduated. And these things always, and people always bought them, and I'm like,
Yep.
why? It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah. It's just a trend. It's a trend diet.
Fun fact, guys, did you know that the food pyramid has changed in my lifetime 3 times?
Yes.
So technically,
Significantly. It's not little changes, it's significant changes.
back before that, it was changed altogether to the point where they made dairy a separate thing, so you would buy more of it.
Yep.
Before that, Rockefeller, before he started making things to give you cancer and crap, all these things. So what I'm trying to say is this: um, carbs give you energy.
Yes.
Protein helps you with recovery.
Yes.
Sugar, along with other stimulants, helps regulate energy and blood flow.
Yes.
Oils do their job, especially also fats. You do need those. Um, Vegetables I hate, but they have fiber, which is good for
Pooping.
you shouldn't. Fruits, some are. Those are still carbs because they're still simple sugars with the fructose.
Right. But
And
they're not cornstarch.
sugar,
Right.
sugar,
Oh.
sugar. It breaks
Okay.
down the same way. The only difference
Okay.
is when it's fake sugar, that's a chemical.
Yeah. 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 That's what I meant.
So when you hear high fructose corn syrup is in everything we have. Okay, sugarcane is in the thing. Sugarcane is a more natural way of doing it. Yeah, but like, it's still sugar. Like the amount of shit that is, because can I say this too? When out here in America,
Yeah.
eating stuff here, even if it's like a big portion, because I'm not skinny. I'm broad shouldered.
Yeah.
I'm a lineman, right? No matter what, I'm never gonna get abs. So I understand this, but I also do know this, that if you could eat small portions and be hungry all the time,
Right.
or like go to another country, stay there for 2 weeks and eat their food and see what happens. Dude, I went to the Philippines and I literally, the stuff coming down to me was weird because like I was actually digesting real food,
Yeah.
and like then you have food from the Philippines, that real food, but no like pesticides, all that crap.
Right.
And then you go back to America, dude. I felt happier, all that stuff. Maybe because it was sunshine and I live in a crappy area of America. Um, could be that, or it could be the food, making me feel like shit, like because a lot of the big stuff. So if you're ever gonna diet, just know this: no matter what, if it works for you, then you found your chemistry. Good for you. Just don't think uh these fucking lost her belly at 66. Prove it, bitch. Like, prove it. Better than
Lead people in
keto. Don't eat. Soup off 18 pounds in a week. That is impossible.
Yeah. At best, you lose 4 to 6 a month.
18, that dude, that's AIDS like
Yeah.
rate of
That's
weight loss.
yeah. That's you're sick and you need to go to the hospital.
She doesn't say that the soup had a parasite in it.
Oh. Oh.
into an ideology that will cause them to be okay with being obese. For example, this moment here.
According to the National Library of Medicine, about 1/2 of teenage girls and 1/4 of teenage boys have tried dieting to change the shape of their body. And of those girls, more than 1 out of 3 were actually at a healthy weight to begin with. And these numbers are wild to me.
So my first question is, what's wrong with teens trying to lose weight?
Hold on. I understand what they're saying.
Right.
The girl. Okay, so her viewpoint is from our generation, right? Right?
I
She's
don't.
around our age.
Nah. I don't think so. I
But
wouldn't think
she's like,
so.
what in school, I was bullied, all
Yeah.
that
I
stuff.
think she's.
There's no bullies anymore. Um, the standard for like our parents or like us as teenagers for women was like super skinny. Talking about
Right.
supermodels,
It still
right?
is.
Not as much. There's so much. Oh, you're beautiful.
Well,
You
in a
got
good way.
fucking
Yeah.
that fat bitch that looks like the turd emoji. Fucking.
No. I mean, there's that. There's extremes on both ends, though.
The thing is,
But it has gotten better
you
in certain
should
ways.
be able to sit in a seat on an airplane.
Okay. Agreed.
1 in 5 people between the ages of 2 and 19 fire the person who did this. Problems like obesity should be focusing on yet another low-risk, unoriginal Hollywood movie about a candy company instead of trying to fix their health issues. Though it's kind of ironic that a video about fat acceptance almost exclusively features thin people. Why did you choose to do that? Are you trying to erase fat people from existence? Put an anime parody of Choji here instead of Sasuke, or you're a bigot. But at this point, it becomes very apparent that Alyssa doesn't really know much about health or fitness and is not really qualified to.
So before we actually go into
What does she look like?
uh
No one knows. Then
no, it's I just have to find it. That's not her. That's not her. I don't remember where it was in the video. That.
fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm thinking she's an obese woman.
Yeah, no.
She just has a fucking pouch. That's it. Show me. I want to see footage right now. What she looked like
no
as a
coffee in
kid.
this at all. It's just like so
There's
sweet.
none
You
that I
hardly
know
even
of.
taste the caramel. So these are both really milkshakes, if anything.
You in a calorie deficit.
Sure.
We're all collectively responsible. First of all, you say that while showing that problems like obesity should be focusing on yet another
Yeah, we already saw
low-risk,
that.
Yeah.
unoriginal. Alyssa doesn't really know much about health. But at this point, it becomes very apparent that Alyssa doesn't really know much about health or fitness and is not really qualified to give advice on this topic.
Why are kids so body conscious? Why are they getting bullied? Who
Why
is
are
teaching
they?
them this? Well,
You.
we all are, whether we realize it or not. It's called diet
No
culture.
shit.
We're all collectively responsible. First of all, you say that while showing a picture of a Frappuccino, which is a fake coffee drink that was essentially created by Starbucks. For all the people who don't know this because they can't cook, a vanilla frap at Starbucks literally has all the same ingredients as vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, the
And it's rooted in the very colonial belief that every individual has
Gluten-free. Gluten-free does not mean it will put you in a calorie deficit. Ice cream is gluten-free. Coca-Cola is gluten-free. Lay's potato chips are gluten-free. This is like claiming Oreos are healthy because they're vegan. Are people this easy to trick? If you want to know what's healthy,
Yes.
then you
Yes,
actually need
people
to
are this
read the
easy to trick.
ingredients list, not the marketing information on the front of the package.
According to self.com, diet culture is an entire belief system that associates food with morality and thinness with goodness. And it's rooted in the very colonial belief that every individual has
Colonial!
full control
Yes.
and responsibility
She is also
Fuck you.
if you didn't see that, she's a she they pronoun person.
She's a fucking ginger.
over
She's
their
more
health.
colonial
No,
than
no,
anything. Bitch, you what the fuck? Like,
no, that is woke propaganda.
Oh God, please someone
Yeah,
tell this girl
it
that
is.
quoting a magazine article is not research. Stop acting like it is. That's like saying, according to my friend Rachel, dieting is bad. I know this metaphor sounds stupid, but if you actually read some of the references that woke people cite, like Robin DiAngelo's white fragility, they are full of, according to a friend of mine, style arguments.
Yes, very much so. And there's another part that I want to jump to because I don't want to watch this whole video because
that
I
fucking pissed me off today. All right. Whatever.
I agree with
Keep going.
a lot of what he says because a lot of it does
Of
make
an
sense.
overweight person and captioned it, also runs marathons often. How? Marathons burn a ton of calories. How much are you eating per day to be a marathon runner and still be overweight? Cardio burns the most calories out of any exercise.
Basketball, I'm gonna get some shots up, do some training.
I'm of an average runner. I have very little can. These people would have to be eating massive amounts of food to maintain their weight with that much exercise.
Most of all, how wide my legs were when I posed. That oh so familiar lava flow of shame consumed me.
Is
I
it your
hated how
period?
wide my legs were when I posed. I hated that squishy
No, it's just her taking pictures.
She hates how wide her hips are because
Yeah.
she's a woman.
Yeah.
I wonder why she says she they.
part under my chin that stuck out when I smiled. But most of all, I hated the way I looked because I knew I was the heaviest weight I had ever been in my entire life.
And you also hate yourself because you have a psychosis hatred for yourself for some reason because you're putting your standards above a higher plateau than you're normalized to think. You have no self-esteem. You are lacking in any credibility of yourself, or you have too much reliance on yourself for the value you have. Therefore, you hate your wide hips because, oh, that's ugly. That's not a supermodel. or you're a they, she, they, because, oh, I'm a fat woman. I look like a linebacker. Um, but they didn't say that part, did they? No.
No.
No, it's society, not my fault that my head's hurt. You
Right.
know, it's dude, we're the problem, right, Mikey? Because we have like likes and dislikes that are in a genre, and then when that genre gets taken over by woke shit, and we speak out, we're mouth breathers. And then when I say there's a difference between diversity and wokeness, oh no, mouth breathers only say woke shit. No, motherfucker, they, them, she, it, fucking, it's you putting your fake terminology because you'll feel into it, and it's not my fault that
Or
the evil white guy made me eat the Slurpee. It was a milkshake, and I said it was coffee.
or they're trying to white knight to protect these helpless women slash men slash
That
people who don't understand how society works.
in a
Alyssa talks
society-
down about her appearance a lot in her videos. This is despite having decent features like strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes, and vibrant skin. She could easily be considered attractive by most people if she just stopped wearing those grandma glasses,
Yeah.
picks better clothes, learned how to style her hair instead of always leaving it flat to her head with maximum forehead showing.
So this is kind of where he jumps off the rail for me. Like, I understand what he's doing here, but at the same time, he should probably stick to the through line of what she's saying is not right, rather than start picking her looks. But this is a common theme through all his videos.
Hold
And
on, though. He has a good.
I mean,
point, though.
he does have a point. He does have a
'Cause
point.
there's so much, dude. I worked with somebody that literally, if she took the glasses off, actually got her hair done, she would be like breathtaking.
Right.
But because they have those layers of, oh, I'm ugly Catwoman, not Catwoman, but a Catwoman, cat mother, whatever.
Yeah. Cat lady.
That they, in their head, they're like, well, I'll just be artsy
Yeah.
and do that look. But it's like, wow, you are wasted talent, like wasted potential. You could be stunning, like absolutely stunning. Like, fuck all these book nerds and these like fat people, like a fat champion that you're trying to do by saying, oh, no, the ginger fucking hippie look with the granny glasses is great.
It's all in your head. Fix
It
it.
is.
Mhm.
You're making yourself look ugly.
And watch
Why?
some makeup tutorials. Now, it's kind of hard to see what she's talking about when it comes to the dress, so let's Google. Second, while you can't see it well in the picture, the animation shows that the dress has a break in it, which brings attention to the legs.
To cycling and or yoga class
here-
once a week, I got to work.
Here's
And
what I
after
was
a month
looking
of
for.
working out for 3
With diet and exercise.
So, what did I do as a young woman who wasn't confident in her body? I started dieting. I found a gym, I found a personal trainer, and I got to work. And after a month of working out for 3 days
1
a
month.
week, 45 minutes at a time, doing cardio, abs, arms, legs, as well as going to cycling and or yoga class once a week for an hour, I lost 0 pounds? How? I was doing everything right. Calories in,
Weight, muscle outweighs fat.
Yes. She probably put on a lot of
A
muscle,
lot of muscle and lost a lot of weight.
lost all
but
her
yet-
water weight, but it wasn't showing.
She's not saying anything about how she looked, though.
Right.
Because 240 me may look different than 240 me not working out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
calories out, more greens, less takeout, gym membership, personal trainer.
I will say that if you're making lifestyle changes to be more in shape, you might not make much progress your first month because you're just being introduced to fitness and healthy eating, and it takes time to build the correct habits that will lead you to what you want. That being said, not all personal trainers are created
Okay. Yeah, not all personal trainers are created equal. Imply, yeah. But it's more to do with probably the fact she put on so much muscle.
Okay.
And then here,
her with McDonald's. We had the Frappuccino/adult milkshake ad from earlier. Here's a picture of her grabbing Frosted Flakes. Newsflash, cereal is not healthy. Next, at the end of the weight loss video, she shows this picture of a shopping cart full of what I assume she thinks is reasonably healthy food. We have a giant piece of bread, sour cream and onion potato chips, processed meat, canned tuna, and more sugary cereal, Trix, and Frosted Flakes again. Does she know that most of this is junk food and
Forgot to say banana.
eating stuff like this will make it much harder for her to lose weight? The last red flag I found was here.
So, okay, I have acid reflux. The acid in my stomach likes to do the vertical boogie up my esophagus, and thus my tummy makes weird noises sometimes.
So in my opinion, West
Whoa, 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 no, bruh. Your tummy makes weird noises when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Acid reflux is something different.
Yeah.
That means you're eating way, 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 way too much sugar and fucking meat.
Yep.
I know this because I have it.
Western medicine seems to have completely failed to effectively treat acid reflux or chronic acid reflux. Something that's actually calorie rich. It couldn't be that triggering.
Way I should be doing this. Or
Genetics in the past year and a half that made it impossible
Look,
for you to be
oh my
thin.
god, bruh. Go back. That's not fat. Dude, that's
Yeah.
not fat.
Nope.
That's not fat. Bro, I'm fucking angry right now.
Yeah.
That's fat.
Yep.
I need to see that photo again. She had a photo of her that showing her off her thighs.
Yeah.
And guess what? Not too far.
Oh. There.
Guys, gals, those are healthy thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Those are healthy as fuck thighs. Those are thighs that, routine. I can tell you because if you look closely, you can see the separation between the front muscle right there and the back one.
Yes.
That's called, you got lines and stuff,
Mhm.
Cutting.
Definition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tell that she doesn't do it too much because look at her calves. They're not big.
Right.
It's not like the thighs. That's not fat, man.
Yep.
That pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't know. Man. I mean, I'm broad shouldered, dude. Like, no matter what I do, I cannot be a skinny emo guy as
Right.
much as I would try.
Yeah. Same.
Right. So, like, for me, like, gaining weight, super easy. Losing it, not.
Correct.
It comes with perks. I could gain muscle quick,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't cut. That's just that's the life of a broad shouldered guy.
Yep.
Right. But fucking her, she's proportionally fine.
Mm-hmm.
She's holding that big fucking thing.
Yep.
The big sword. So she
she has muscle.
And the thing that I hate the most is it makes me feel like she's just lying to get brownie points.
Mm.
And it's not I'm giving the benefit of the doubt because she's a girl.
Right.
Right. But you saw the image of her in that dress.
Mm-hmm.
She's not fat.
Nope.
There's a difference between being fat and toned. You're not toned.
But she talks about this.
We've been told our entire lives that you can't be healthy if you're fat. Yet, here I am, at the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life, but also the healthiest I've ever been, according to multiple doctors. It was around this time I revisited a podcast I hadn't listened to in a while. The show is called Maintenance Phase, and it's hosted by Aubrey Gordon and Michael Hobbs. Each episode, they go over diet trends and fads, the history, the myths, the biases. They have really helped me reconsider what it means to be healthy.
Wow, this is a very misleading animation. Note that she began this segment with, "It's not unhealthy to be overweight." While that technically might be true in terms of all-cause mortality, being a few pounds overweight will most likely not end your life early, but this specific animation is completely inaccurate. The girl on the left is named Aubrey Gordon, and if that name doesn't sound familiar to you, remember this opinion piece that I showed earlier that was cited as evidence in the Self.com article that Alyssa used? Well, this girl on the left wrote that article. Small world. But in this animation, she's depicted as a little overweight, when in reality, this is what she actually looks like. Who animates this stuff? She's maybe like 160 to 170 pounds in this animation. A little fat. However, in real life, she's like over 300 pounds. I really have trouble believing that Alyssa is trying to be honest about her dieting when she wildly misrepresents Aubrey to make her look vastly thinner than she actually is. This is like the Anita Sarkeesian animation all over again, but much less accurate of a representation. More good.
I love that. Oh man, yeah. She's not forthcoming. She's mm, mm. So basically, she ends up saying, it doesn't matter what you eat as long as you watch out for dietary restrictions. And she shows a guy with or kid with a pump, insulin pump, and it's just basically she says it doesn't matter as long as you don't medically go against your doctor.
Only if you get type 1 diabetes. The worst fucking thing you could possibly get. You can eat anything you want. You will live forever. Other than the fact that there's this popular video of this. I know she's trans,
Mm-hmm.
and she just points out they're dead, and it's all fat influencers.
Yep.
They're all dead now.
Yep.
Because they were fat.
After he gets flagged and he makes these videos trying to say, hey, this is not a good thing, in jumps.
You may notice a random child throughout the video. That's me. That's me as a boy. It's my new little voiceover. You may notice a random child throughout the video. That's me. That's me as a boy.
This?
The comment section on Illy's video went through some changes. It was flooded with hate comments, threats, insults, inflammatory accusations, also a lot of anti-Semitism, so that's kind of weird. When one of her followers reached out on Tumblr to ask if she'd seen the video, Illy replied, and after expressing frustration about the harassment she was receiving, she ended the post by asking her followers to report the video. In response to this one Tumblr post, Sean made a whole new video. Woke YouTuber.
Sean is Before You Sleep. This guy is...
You may notice a random...
Noah Samsen.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you'll notice the different tone here. See if you can guess whose side he's on.
Is trying to deplatform me, in which he accused Illy of leading a campaign of targeted harassment
campaign,
and mass flagging
campaign against me, mass flagging campaign, mass flag his channel, mass flagging
against him and his smaller channel,
deplatform a smaller creator, harass a much smaller creator,
in order to deplatform him,
deplatform me, to try and get me deplatformed,
and take away his source of income.
take away my source of income.
The only evidence he has provided for any of these accusations is that one Tumblr post.
Where she asks her 2 million audience to go false flag him for cyberbullying. Or flag him for cyberbullying.
Full story.
New video from Sean brought
She
Illy
still wasn't
even more
fat.
Targeted harassment.
I'm fucking pissed at that. Whatever lady you are,
It's undeserved.
one, please get a makeover. I understand that's like your look, but you could be a fucking 9 or an 8. Like, for sure. And I'm not even saying this for me. I'm saying this not enough people tell you the real thing. All right? Because guys
That's true.
lie. I don't care because I'm not attracted to gingers because you guys don't have any souls. No offense, Mike. So
I'm only a quarter ginger, thank you.
no, you're full ginger up top there, buddy. You look like you have ginger hair.
No.
You're technically would be a grizzly bear because you have orange hair. Anyway, you don't have a soul, but you can look phenomenal. And just knowing that, because I'm not an ally here, I'm just letting you know, fucking, why are you doing all this dumb shit? Change your look up and just be happy. Fuck.
Harassment.
which culminated in her receiving death threats, rape threats, and being doxed. For her safety, she was forced to leave her home state, breaking the lease on her apartment, which cost her over $10,000 in legal fees. Sean, meanwhile, made out with a slightly better deal: 3 videos, 2.3 million views, 40,000 new subscribers, and a big stack of Google AdSense money. There's so much that I want to talk about from this situation.
He sounds a little jealous,
Insult her fashion sense by saying she dresses like a homeless person.
Holy shit, that is bad. This girl has millions of followers, yet if you saw...
That's a better photo!
But also, those weren't the pictures he was showing whenever he was saying this stuff.
Call her out in public, you'd be afraid that she's about to pester you for spare change.
Was taken while she was hiking, and Sean knew that, but cropped out the identifying information so that his audience wouldn't. The less perceptive ones anyway, given that she's, sitting on a log in dirt. I want to talk about all that, but I have to shelve those points for now because there's a more press doxing, then there's not much you can really do to stop it. This seems to be Sean's perspective on the matter.
This comment brigading behavior appears to just be a fact of nature that creators can't control. So really, it's on YouTube to make an interface change that addresses this.
Mikey.
Yeah.
I get the gist, though.
Okay.
This guy is a lying piece of shit. He's taking what the guy said and twisting it.
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong. The guy went a little too far.
Mhm.
And, but he was speaking some truths like she was in the cartoon, but she was doing it in a weird way. She was trying to be like, positive for everyone.
Right.
And it's not. It like, fucking, stop fucking lying to not hurt someone's feelings.
Yeah.
If the sky's fucking gonna turn red and fucking swords are flying down, would you just say it's raining?
No.
Don't offend people that are scared of swords. No, that's stupid. That's endangering.
Yes.
And that's what you do like that. Like, if someone's fucking obese, that like you have knee problems. You can't get upstairs.
Yeah.
They need to lose weight. And if you say, you go, girl, you make that money, you can go OnlyFans, you're fucking lying to them. So they feel good at that moment, not at that time when they're, heart's failing.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Now, if they know they're fat, all right, you don't have to make fun of them for it. They're working on it.
Yeah, you don't make fun of them. You just tell them, hey, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Lose weight. That's what you need to do.
No, you don't even have to say that, Mikey. Mikey, all you have to do is like, all right, so if you're talking to somebody and they're like, oh, I'm healthy.
Yes.
Then you can be like, no, you're not. You're not. You're kind of fat. And they'll be like, boo hoo hoo. But now they know.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Now, if they don't say anything about their health, why am I going to bring it up? They already know. They have to look at themselves naked in the mirror after a shower.
So, yes, on that part, yes. But on this part, he's talking more about the doxing. So do you think it's somebody's responsibility for their audience? Because what he says, just a general sum up in this video, think before you dox, Noah. He says that Sleep Before You Think was responsible for illymation getting doxed and having to leave her house. Even though in his video he never says dox this person, go after this person. He doesn't say anything like that at all.
Mikey.
Yes.
Let's say we blew up, right? We blew up.
Mm-hmm.
We got like, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers.
Right.
We got a lot of eyes on us. We're going to get doxxed. Because more people are looking at us. And when you get to a certain level, there's some jealousy.
And there's some crazy people.
I say some fucking weird shit on this platform. Is it half a joke? Maybe. Am I telling the truth all the time? Maybe. Or am I just doing this for entertainment value? It's a fucking YouTube video. Shut the fuck up.
I don't think that Think Before You Sleep is responsible for some crazy person seeing his video and going, I hate this person so much, I'm going to dox them and make life unsafe for them. He's not responsible for that.
No matter what you say online, you're going to piss somebody off. If you're like, hey,
yeah,
my name's Mark, and my favorite superhero is Green Lantern.
Then all the Superman people are going to come after you.
Anybody that likes Batman, Superman, all those other ones, they will fucking hate me. But then you have some of the small ones. Well, I like Green Lantern, but I like John Stewart more. So I don't know. And then you got the ones that like, Hal Jordan, and they're like, oh, okay. So like, you see what I mean? An opinion is everyone has one.
Yeah.
They're all different. Shut the fuck up.
They're like buttholes. Everybody has one.
Yeah, but you shouldn't see them all.
That's true. That's very true. But he goes on. He's real stupid. This Noah character.
Did you never hear that before?
What?
Everyone has an opinion. They're buttholes.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But then the reply to that is, yeah, but not everyone should show theirs.
It was just funny. It got me. um,
problem.
The only real exemption from this excuse seems to be when a creator directly asks their audience to harass or dox someone. If that doesn't happen though, then sorry, it's the internet. Now, while that may be the case in some situations, this is not one of them. Sean didn't ask anyone to dox or harass Illy. What he did do, though, is misrepresent and deceptively edit her video in order to conjure ideas which directly motivated the people who did. And when I say
if someone had high motivation, they would watch her video alone.
directly, I mean directly. We doxed Illy because she tried to get another popular content creator, Think Before You Sleep, taken down by YouTube, all because he made a video rightfully criticizing her. She is also
So this is never, he never shows evidence of this in the actual YouTube comments. These are all from Reddit. So, like, that's not even Think Before You Sleep's community. It's just people who saw the video and were like, hey, I don't like you. But he makes this round logic of like,
Mikey.
I never said that he doxed anybody. He didn't do it, but people...
But because he showed her video off and showed the big snippets, it made people upset. So it's his fault. I get it.
But he never...
Guess what?
But the thing about this that makes me double mad is he never says that.
But the fun thing is he's doing what he said Think Before You Sleep did.
Right. Yep.
Shut the fuck up. And why are you showing a kid without a shirt, you fucking weirdo?
Well, it's him. It's him as a
I don't
kid.
care. It's
I mean,
still,
that's
like,
weird.
You're luring out those weird people.
Yeah, that is for true.
Trying to get those pedo views, man.
So long story short, so he goes on, he does circular logic talking, which is stupid. And then he does another video.
Hello viewers, this video is a
because Turkey Tom starts talking about this, and then he talks to Think Before You Sleep, and Think Before You Sleep, you know, says, hey, this is circular logic. Like, he says Think Before You Dox, but he never straight out says Think Before You Sleep dox anybody. But that's the whole through line to that video, is because of Think Before You Think's video, people doxed her. And it's his fault. It's not. And in this video, he goes through and explains, now, did I actually say that? No, I didn't say that. But that's what your video is about. This video is infuriating.
follow-up to my previous
so I'm
one.
Play
Think
just the
Before
first
You
little bit
Dox.
of it.
Sean, aka Think Before You Sleep, has responded to it with some claims on Twitter and during a live stream. And I'm going to cut right to the chase here. Sean is doing some suspicious activities right now with all of these claims. Almost immediately after its release, Sean began misrepresenting my video's arguments with straw mans and also just lying in strange, obvious ways. So today we'll be going through these claims one by one. He is apparently working on a response video. However, I have a feeling that if I don't correct these false claims now, then we're going to end up with a feature-length film of him just trying to argue with me over things I never said. I don't feel like wasting everyone's time having to...
And to add on to this, I went back and looked at both their channels. They've had beef before, multiple times. There was, they had a thing over deodorant. There was a woke Dove ad where they put a bunch of...
Yeah, I know, trans.
Yeah. Well, disabled and homely women. And he was trying to argue that, you know, they're doing it just for acceptance, and this guy didn't like that.
put you through
But they
that.
are.
So let's just
they are.
nip this one in the bud, as whoever
Like,
says
it's
that says.
2020
Sean's first
fucking
claims
four,
about my
dude.
video came
Yeah.
in a Twitter thread from April 29th, which is the day after my video was released.
Someone or using slurs to talk about someone's intrinsic traits. I didn't do that. Anyone who watched the video can see I didn't do that, so I have appealed the video. But it's YouTube, so even though I didn't break the rules, we'll see what happens. Curiously, this occurred shortly after Noah Samsen released a video on me yesterday that was so bad faith that I can't believe he actually hit the upload button. This video, multiple times, accuses me of doxing illymation and encouraging doxing. He basically says I doxed Alyssa in his video title, and his claims in the video get so ridiculous that at 14 minutes he literally accuses me of trying to get Alyssa killed.
Yes, that he basically says that.
Simply because I made a video saying, I don't like your video, and colluding with your followers to mass flag my channel is messed up.
Alright, so let's just go through these one by one. Sean
Okay. So I'm playing a little bit more of this because you'll just watch this first thing and you'll be like, this guy's stupid.
Claims that I accused him of doxing
That's stupid. You don't have to show me.
No.
illymation. Sean, come on, man. You know that's not true. I never accused you of
That's a great argument, Sean.
doxing her. I never accused you of calling for her doxing either. I actually very clearly stated the opposite, that you both did not ask anyone to dox her. Sean didn't ask anyone to dox or harass Illy, and that I don't think you made your video with the intent of her getting doxed. Do I think that Sean made his video with the intent of Illy getting doxed? No, I don't. Sean here also claims that my video's title is basically a doxing accusation. Maybe I don't have to explain this one, but just in case. Think Before You Dox is a play on words about
Okay, look at that thumbnail. That's his logo as the Eye of Charon. He is shining a light on her, and she is running away. I mean,
How about Think Before You Sleep is his name, and then changing sleep to dox?
yeah.
That's like this video, Think Before You Lie.
Yeah.
He's accusing him of lying.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Mikey,
I mean,
fuck.
there you go. This is all stupid.
Yeah.
Think Before You Sleep is innocent. We need to back him up with, whatever,
I don't
any
need
big
to do
YouTuber.
shit.
I'm saying,
No, I'll
I'm
say
saying
this.
the
I'll say this.
community.
The community out there, yeah, that's I agree. And anything that is like for no woke shit is I'm always for, because it ruins everything I love. I still think that she's a good looking girl if she cleaned up. And pink hair, pink mustache. You can shut the fuck up
Noah Samsen, you suck.
and stop showing half naked boys on your fucking channel.
Yeah.
What was the point of him doing that anyway?
I don't know. He does say in the second video that it was bad taste. It's probably one of the worst things he's ever done. But if you go watch some of his other videos, they are of poor taste as well. He is not funny. I watched some of them just for this.
I get more enjoyment in watching like a half mentally ill person talk about toys than this bullshit, because both Think Before You Sleep and pink hair guy,
yeah,
and even animator though, it takes a lot of talent, and I'm not gonna ever critique somebody for doing animation, but fucking I hate people that do these video essays, right?
Okay.
Things that they're fucking 5-star brain, but they're not. You're taking a subject matter that could be listed as, hey, she made a video that was kind of stupid because she's misconstruing fitness. And then this other guy, oh, hey, she got doxed because you made a video and more eyes got onto her.
But I'm not going to say that.
But I'm gonna
say it's directly your fault.
Well, it's your fault because you made a video and made her more popular to the people that she didn't want to be popular with.
Yep.
And then the other one is, oh, he's going to make a response. Let me backtail a little and say, no, he's just lying.
And that is the whole illymation, Sleep Before You Think, Noah Samsen
What a
drama.
great bonus episode, Mikey. Fuck.
I made you so happy with this one.
Making me fucking look like a piece of shit because I'm triggered by certain things, and then I don't shut the fuck up. I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. I think I talk before I think.
Do you think before you sleep?
Mikey.
Hey, everybody.
Mikey. I'm gonna make you watch the worst locales.
I mean, you already do.
No, I'm gonna get some bad ones now.
Oh no.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Hey guys, go support our producer, the Leaping Lemur, at his YouTube channel. And be sure to go check out the Dan Bear Show. We have lots of lolcow stuff and some of this from time to time, just to break up the lolcow nastiness.
What a great beverage to wash down the lolcow with some
it's just
fucking
a little
diarrhea
bitter.
water.
And be sure to like, subscribe, share the videos, and talk about who you liked in this drama in the comments below.
I like the girl with the softball thighs.
And we'll see you next video. Bye.
The Banana Best Show, exposing internet degenerates and the bad. The Banana Best Show, ones like Sonic, Lost and Rage, Piggy Ralph gets mad.